Hi, welcome back. It's Chi, the thirsty gardener. So this is one of my favorite time of the year. And check out my garden. What's growing and how it's transitioning to the fall winter gardening. Pretty soon here I'm going to be putting up greenhouse. I'm also trying a new way to heat my greenhouse. Make sure you subscribe so that you can stay tuned in what I'm doing. Okay, this is the view of my backyard. See how green they are? My goodness. Around the area, I have all my pawpaw trees and my fig trees. You know, some fruits are still hanging on. Yeah, I mean, some of the seed drop on the ground, so there they are, mustards. A month ago, I threw down some seeds for the fall gardening. This is a kind of mustard plant for me to ferment. Okay, this in Vietnamese we call it zua, like kind of like kimchi, and this is cress, watercress. These survive really well. So are chives. So this will probably stay evergreen through the winter. The snow doesn't even kill them. These are all sweet potato I'm stepping on. They're vining everywhere. They will die when the frost come. So I will try and dig up the sweet potato. I threw down different kind mustard seeds in successions. A few trying to grow right here. We still have quite a lot of pests around here. Mostly right now I see caterpillars. This one is Gin Napa. It's recovering. I have to spray BT on it, and after a week, look, new leaves coming out, looking healthy. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them. So here we have, kohlrabi that I planted a month ago. They're so slow to start. Don't know why. Maybe because the temperature was fluctuating. Sometimes we have days in the 80s still. Yeah, oh, there you go. That's a caterpillar. And when you see one, you gotta take care of it. I know. It's just trying to make a living, but I'm just gonna throw it outside. Survival of the fittest. Okay, find some other plants that want to live, and eat on, feed on, that's fine, but not my kohlrabi. This leaf is curled up. Usually it's curled up because there's a caterpillar or something behind it. Oh yeah, that does not look good. I don't like that. So I'm gonna take this whole thing. Don't know what the heck that is. Does not look nice to me. And while I'm looking at my garden, sometimes I just weed a little bit. You know what's weed eventually as you recognize plants when they're young. I have the feijoa here, 2 of them, but they never fruited for me. They flowers, but not fruit. 2 different varieties. Alright, I found out that this Hindora vine is a female vine. It's not gonna fruit because it needs a male vine. My bell pepper is still growing. Collard green is still trying to survive. It'll be fine through the winter. Water spinach is toward the end of its life. This is not a winter plant. This is summer. I'm just leaving it so I can collect seeds. These are ginger. More different kind of stem mustard. One plant is going to be real big. One plant can actually cover half of this 3-foot area. Just a few days of rain. The garden really love it. Kale. We'll have plenty of kale to eat. Bunch of caterpillar ate these too, so I had to spray it just about a week ago. It's coming back. See, there's the giant kohlrabis. The giants seem to grow so slow, guys. Hopefully it'll be worth it. There's my tropical flower plants, and the guk vine is so vigorous. It's a guk flower, male one. And there she is, my one and only guk fruit. These peppers are just going wild. Bishop crown. It's time to harvest more eggplants. Eggplant really love nice, sunny, cool weather. Different kind of spinach is growing. Look at this. Finger lime. There's more coming there. Tiny baby. It's my sugar apple. She's getting big, but I don't know. Usually the weather here is not tropical enough, so the fruit will just crack. Yep, see that? It cracked up. That's a problem I have. It's dry. I say this is abuse of the plant. See how tiny that plant is. It has to bear two humongous fruits. But I'm curious and I want to know what they taste like. So I'm gonna let her suffer for just this year. One other thing that I'm also very excited about are these. Oh, now this is ultimate abuse right here. Probably should not do this to my tiny little tree. You can see that this is only like a twig, like my pinky. The main trunk is like my pinky size. And I'm making her bear all these fruits. And she's suffering. Yes, she is. I know. Look at that. She's quite strong, an amazing plant. So maybe another 2 weeks. I also managed not to kill some of my gooseberry this year. See, there's radish, turnips, and pak choys that I already harvested. I didn't pull the plants, I just them and eat. And chards. Some more radishes here. Different kind of daikon. Daikon can withstand a short frost. This is what I stack in the back of my yard. All the trees, the dead trees, cut down and stack them up there. So I don't like to waste any resources if possible. I gather all my grass clipping, trees and branches cutting, and I leave them in one place. You know, if I don't get to them, time will, and it will rotten them down, and I can use it in my garden as mulch or to fill into tall raised bed so that I don't have to use so much soil. This is also time for recouping compost. I already ordered a mulch pile through Chip Drop, so I'm gonna have to start that pretty soon here, and so that I can have enough compost for next year. This is another corner of my yard. 3 piles of compost going. This is mainly from dry leaves and grass clipping, and I just dumped them here. Leaves haven't dropped yet. They're still very green. So I'm waiting for them to drop, and then we're gonna have to go and rake them all up. We have lots of trees here. Thank you much for watching. Gardening is so fun, and I hope that you too enjoy your gardening journey. Well, thanks for watching and following my gardening journey. There will be a lots to come. I'm always looking for new things to add on to my garden, and sometimes I am so glad that I don't live in tropical zone, because if I do, I probably would spend all my money on plant. Yeah, might not be a good thing for me. At least in this zone 8A, we get frost, so that it's limited my options to many plants, that I find very interesting, unique, and exotic. But it doesn't stop me, because pretty soon here I'll be setting up a greenhouse, and I'm gonna try a new heating system, so stay tuned. Ciao!